let's shift gears.
Technical difficulty.
Remember, we have made a star of this show, Ralph Northam. You knew who that is. That's Virginia governor. Guess what he did yesterday? Well, guess what he did Friday of last week? He signed a bill, a state legislative bill, that makes animal cruelty a Class 6 felony. So he does care about life. Punishable by a fine of up to $2,500 and a prison sentence up to 5 years. I guess that's okay. Animal cruelty should be punished harshly in extreme cases. But what about the extreme cruelty to human beings? Governor Northam, remember the words. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. Maybe I am guilty of speciesism. But I can't for the life of me believe that you can fix your mouth to say the infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired, and then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and mother. How in the world can you be attuned to preventing animal cruelty but support what he said on a radio show several months ago about letting a human being die without medical attention or medical treatment? We're talking about something that's no longer in the mother's womb. We're talking about a baby. But Ralph Northam, to show he cares about life, signed into law a statute, ordinance, policy, legislation that makes animal cruelty a Class 6 felony punishable by up to $2,500 and a prison sentence of up to 5 years. Once again, I guess that's okay. I'm not for animal cruelty. I don't think you are either.
Of course.
But there's some hypocrisy there that, if we were being honest and fair and candid, needs some splaining to do. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
And he probably won't get asked a question like that, I would imagine.
I'm sure he won't. Speaking of social issues, we talk about gay marriage. We talk about abortion a lot on this show because I think that we're a deeply divided nation, not only about how to balance the budget. We're talking about taxes a couple of seconds ago. I don't know if you've seen this or not. This kind of flown under the radar. In the past 2 weeks, 2 different airports have blocked Chic-Fil-A from the premises. Have you seen this story?
I've seen some stories.
The City Council of San Antonio, Texas, banned the chain because, in the words of Councilman Robert Trevino, no relationship to former golfer Lee Trevino, listen to this. Everyone should feel welcome when they walk through our airport. So Chick-fil-A, I guess for whatever reason, makes some people feel very unwelcomed. A week later, a New York Democratic Assemblyman, Sean Ryan, announced that the Buffalo Airport food vendor was prohibiting Chick-fil-A from operating in its current food court. Ryan was explicit about the reason, declaring in a statement that, here's the quote, "The views of Chick-fil-A do not represent our state or the Western New York community." How have we gotten there? When did we get there? What does that say about who we are when a company who chooses to close on Sunday because of their adherence to Christian faith, their biblical worldview, are not allowed in San Antonio nor Buffalo because the elected representatives believe that Chick-fil-A is a threat and a menace to the societies that walk through their respective airports? It's unbelievable that we've gotten here, but we have. This is political activism gone awry. This is political activism that needs to be challenged. And Chick-fil-A, I'm not sure is interested in challenging it. Because I think Chick-fil-A, I read some of the statements from their management. We want to be places we're welcomed. We want to be good neighbors. We want to run good businesses. We want to be giving to the communities of which we're allowed to operate our businesses in. But once again, we live in an era and an age that the left, the radical left, is absolutely willing to shut down, not debate whether you got the best chicken sandwich or not, or whether the waffle fries, or whether my pleasure is offensive or not. Diet lemonade's good at Chick-fil-A. But they're saying they are a threat and a menace to the very people who are welcomed in their society, and they want people to feel respected and welcomed. And apparently Chick-fil-A is the poster child for disrespecting and making feel like they're not welcomed in their respective industries. And I mean, it's bizarre to me, but it's what we're dealing with. And wake up, America. It ain't going away. This brand of radical liberalism is on steroids, and you got to deal with it. We as the American public must deal with it. Remember the conversation I had with you when you said, okay, you vote for Trump. There's going to be a reaction. The action of voting for Trump will precipitate a reaction. That reaction will be vitriol. It will be nasty. It will be mean. It will be in your face. And I just wonder whether the good and decent people who voted for Trump, I know the good old boys are. I'm talking about the good and decent people who voted for Donald Trump, not because he was their favorite, because they freaked out about the other side. Are you willing to get dirt under your fingernails? Are you willing to get a little blood on your knuckles? And I'm not talking about literally, of course. I'm talking figuratively. But here we are. You know, places like San Antonio not wanting Chick-fil-A in their airports because it's a threat and a menace to their very constituency. Unbelievable, but here we are.